In this video, we are discussing about the if-else statements. In if condition, we have learned if the condition is true, some set of statements get executed. Suppose if the condition is false, what will happen? There is no statements will get executed because in if condition, if the statement is true, that will get executed. If it is false, nothing will happen. In order to avoid that problem, we are using if-else statement. Even if the expression is true, some set of statements get executed. Even if the expression is false, another set of statements get executed. Now see the syntax. First we will write if. After that we will write the conditional expression. Then we will write the statements. Then we will write else. Else is a keyword. So see the alignment and the intent. The statements belonging to the if will follow some intent. After that else, it will write directly like this. That means in the same alignment of if. After that we will write the statements of else. It will also follow the intent. So the first part is known as the body of if. Body of if. And the second part, else part. This is known as the else part. Now see here, if the expression is true, the body of if get executed. Suppose if the expression is false, the else part get executed. So in this way, the if-else statement will work. Now see, 4 plus 5 equal to 10. Here 9 is equal to 10. The condition is false. If the condition is false, the else part get executed. So this part will get executed and the output will be false. Now next, if 4 plus 6 equal to 10, that is 10 equal to 10, condition true. If the condition is true, the body of if get executed. So the output will be true, print true. Now see here, if 4 plus 5 equal to 10, 9 equal to 10, condition false. If the condition is false, else part get executed. This print statement get executed, print false, the output will be false. Now, after that we can see a statement @ print @. That means this statement does not belonging to the body of if or the else part. It is just a normal statement because it doesn't follow any intent. So print @ Even if the condition is false or true, the statements will get executed. So after this statement will get executed. So the output will be this one. Next, if 4 plus 6 equal to 10, that is 10 equal to 10, the condition is true. If the condition is true, the body of if get executed. So true. Suppose if it is false, the else part get executed. And after that we can see one more statement @. This statement does not belongs to if or else, body of if or body of else. So this statement is just a normal statement to execute. So after the if else statement, this statement get executed. So the output will be @. Next, x equal to 10. That means x points to the value 10 and y points to the value 20. X is greater than y, that is 10 is greater than 20. Condition is false. So the else part get executed. Print y is greater. Value of y is 20. 20 is greater. This is the output. Next question, x equal to 10. If x equal to 2, that is 10 equal to 2, condition is false. If the condition is false, the else part get executed. X equal to 30, that is 10 into 30, 300. Now the value of x will be 300. Print x, so the output will be 300. Next, p comma q equal to 5 comma 3. That means p refers to 5 and q refers to 3. If p equal to 5, that is 5 equal to 5, here the first expression is true. And q is less than p, that is 3 is less than 5. This is also true. True and true means the state expression is false. Then the body of if get executed. First one, p equal to p plus q plus 10. Value of p 5. 5 plus 3 plus 10. 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 10, 18. Now P is pointing to 18. So print P. The output will be 18, then 3 star. This will be the output. Next question, P refers to 5, Q refers to 3. If P equal to 4, that is 5 equal to 4. Here the condition is false, and Q less than P, that is 3 less than 5. Here the condition is true. So false and true, the complete result will be false. If the result is false, the else part get executed. Q equal to Q plus 10. 3 plus 10, that is 13. Now Q points to 13. Print Q, the output will be 13 and 3 hash. So this is the output. Next question, M equal to 20, that means M refers to 20 and N refers to 100. If M is greater than or equal to N, that is 20 is greater than or equal to 100, or 20 is not 20, 100 is greater than 20. So the first condition, 20 is greater than or equal to 100, false, or 100 is greater than 20, true. False or true, the result will be true. So if the complete expression is true, this statement get executed. So the output will be at the rate, at the rate, at the rate. Next question, write a program to find the largest of two numbers. That means we are having two numbers, 5 and 6. So I want to find which number is the largest one. So in order to input 5, we are taking a variable a, and in order to input 6, we are taking another variable 6. After that, we have to compare which one is greater. So we can put the relational operator greater than. So in the if condition, we can give this expression, then it is easy for us to find which number is larger. So if 5 is greater than 6 means the condition is false. If the condition is false, 6 is greater. Suppose we are writing like this, 10 is greater than 9. The value of A will be 10 and value of B will be 9. 10 is greater than 9. The condition is true. So 10 is greater than 9. 10 is the largest number. So in this way we can find. So first we have to input values for both A and B. We have to input the number. So you can write like this, int equal to input, enter the value. Then we have to input one more number because we have to find the largest of two numbers. Int input, enter the value. Now in the next statement, so first we have input two numbers. After that we have to find which number is larger. That means we have to put the comparison. First we have to write the if. After that we'll write A is greater than B. If A is greater, what we have to print? Print A is greater. Else we have to follow the intent. See here, in the same alignment of if we are writing else. Print B is greater. Suppose the condition is false, that means B is greater. Now the next question, write a program to check whether the input number is odd or even. We know that when a number A is divided by 2 and if the remainder is 0, it is an even number. Suppose the remainder is not 0, it is an odd number. So it is easy for us to write the program. First we have to input the number. We can input the number as A. To the variable A we are inputting the number. So you can write A equal to int input, enter the value. After that we have to check the condition. If A is divided by 2 and if the remainder is 0, in order to get the remainder we are using the modulo sign. If it is 0, we can print that it is an even number. A is an even number. Else, if the condition is false, we have to print B is an even number. Sorry, A is an odd number. We have to print A is an odd number. Suppose we are inputting the value for A as 7. When 7 is divided by 2, the remainder is not equal to 0. So the condition is false. If the condition is false, means it is not an even number, then surely it will be an odd number. So this statement will get executed. Next question. Write a program to check whether the input number ends with 6 or not. So we know that if we divide a number by 10 and what is the remainder we get, then we can understand that that number ends with that remainder. For example, when I am dividing 256 by 10 and if I got the remainder as 6, then we can find that that number ends with 6. For example, 258. If we get the remainder as 8, that number ends with 8. Like that. First, we have to input the number. We can take a variable m and we can write int input, enter the value. After that, we have to check whether it ends with 6 or not. So we can write like this. If m is divided by 10, the remainder should be equal to 6. Then we have to print the value. Print m ends with 6. If the remainder is not 6, then we have to write the else part. Print m not ends with 6. Next question. Write a program to input a number. We have to input a number, so we can take the number as b. If the number is positive, so the condition is there, if the number is positive, that is b is greater than 0, then we have to calculate its square. We have to find b into b. Otherwise, we have to calculate its cube, b into b into b. So, we can write the answer. First, we have to input the value for b. We can write int input, enter the value. Then we can write the if condition. If b is greater than 0, that means the condition. If the number is greater than 0 means it is a positive number. Then what we have to print? We have to print the square of the number b into b. Suppose the condition is false. We input a negative number. Then we have to work the else part. Otherwise, we have to calculate the cube. So we'll write print b into b into b. So this is the answer. Now the next question. Write a program to input 3 angles. We have to input 3 angles. So the input angles will be A, B, C. And determine if they form a triangle or not. We know that the sum of the triangle is 180. So if we find the sum and if the sum is equal to 180, it forms a triangle. Otherwise, these angles will not form a triangle. For that, we can input the value for A, B, and C. We can write like this: A equal to int input, enter the value. You can write like this: enter the value for A. Inside the double quotes, we can give any sentence according to our wish. Enter the value for B. Same as C equal to int input, enter the value for C. After that, we have to find the sum. Then only we can understand whether it forms a triangle or not. So we can find sum equal to A plus B plus C. That means we have to sum this. We have to find the sum of these 3 angles. If the sum is equal to 180, then it will form a triangle. So we can print the angles form a triangle. The angles form a triangle. Else, if the condition is false, print it will not form a triangle. it will not form a triangle. So this will be the answer. Next question. Write a program that asks the user to enter the length in centimeter. See, we have to enter the length in centimeter. If a user enter a negative length, if we enter a negative length like -11, the program should tell the user that the entry is invalid. So we have to print it is invalid. The length is invalid. Otherwise, the program should convert the length into inches. We have to convert centimeter to inches and print the result. So, if we want to calculate the centimeter to inches, the equation is inches equal to centimeter by 2.5. This is the calculation. Now first we can input the length in centimeter. So we can write like this, centimeter equal to, instead of inch, here we can use float because always we are using floating point representation for length and all. So we can write float, input, enter the length, or we can write enter the length in centimeter. After that, the condition. If a user enter a negative length, so we have to write the condition that if centimeter is less than 0, then only it will be a negative length. Then what we have to print? We have to print the entry is invalid. Print invalid. Suppose we enter a positive length, so we have to write the else part. Else, what we have to convert? We have to convert length to inches. Length in centimeter to inches. We'll write centimeter, not centimeter. Inches equal to centimeter by 2.5. After that, we have to print the inches. Print inches. So this will be the output. Next question. Write a program to take an integer as an input. So we have to input an integer value. So we can take a variable a, and to a we can input integer value. And we have to check whether it ends with 4 or 8. In the question they are asking 4 or 8. So we have to check whether a divides by 10 and if the remainder is equal to 4. That means it ends with 4. Or, so we have to use the logical operator or here, and we have to check whether a ends with 8 when divided by 10. So in this condition, we have to give this. First, we have to input the value for a equal to int, input, enter the value. After that, we have to check if the value ends with 4 or 8. That means a, value of a. So we'll write if a divided by 10 and equal to 4. This is the first expression. Or we have to check whether it ends with 4 or 8. Or a more 10 equal to 8. If any of the condition is true, the statements get executed. So we can write like this, print a ends with 4 or 8. Or we can write here else, print a does not ends with 4 or 8. Next question. Write a program to check whether the input value is a digit or not. We know that digit means 0 to 9. If we input a number 2 means the number should be greater than or equal to 0 and it should be less than or equal to 9. If it is greater than 9 means it is a two-digit number. It is not a digit. So for this we have to write an expression. So in order to input the value 2, we can take the variable x. So x should be greater than or equal to 0 and x should be less than or equal to 9. So first we have to input the value for x. We'll write x equal to int, input, enter the value for x. After that, we can check the condition whether x is a digit or not. For that we can write x should be greater than or equal to 0 and x should be less than or equal to 9. If the condition is true, we can print that x is a digit. Else, print x is not a digit. In this way, we will get the answer. Next question. Write a program to check whether the input value is an uppercase letter or not. So first we have to input a value. Then we have to check whether the value is an uppercase letter or not. Suppose we are inputting the value CH. We have to check whether the CH is an uppercase letter or not. Uppercase should be equal to A or greater than A, and it should be less than or equal to Z. So how we'll write the condition? CH should be greater than or equal to A and CH should be less than or equal to Z. Now we can input the value for CH. We can write CH equal to input, enter the value. Here we are using the input function because we are checking whether the input value is an uppercase letter or not. So no need of writing int or float here. After that, we will check the condition whether CH is greater than or equal to A and CH should be less than or equal to Z. If the condition is true, we can print that CH is an uppercase letter. If the condition is false, then we have to write the else part. Print CH is not an uppercase letter. Is not an uppercase letter. Next question. Write a program to check whether the input value is a lowercase letter or not. We know that input lowercase letters means small letter A to Z. So we can take a variable CH. First we have to input the value for CH. CH input, enter the value. After that we have to check whether CH is between A and Z. So CH should be greater than or equal to small letter A and CH should be less than or equal to small letter Z. If the condition is true, we can print that CH is a lowercase letter. CH is a lowercase letter. Suppose for CH, we have input the value M in small letter. Then we have to print it as, if we are inputting small letter M, the condition is true because it is greater than N, A and less than Z. It rings between M. So CH will be a lowercase letter. Suppose we are inputting capital letter M like this. So we have to get a result. So we have to write it in the else part. Print CH is not a lowercase letter. So in this way we will get the answer. If we are finding difficult to write the expression along with the if condition, please go through the videos of the chapter data handling. Then it will be easy for you to write the expression. So this is all about the if-else statement.